What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? How y'all doing? I need to break down something to you that I realize what I'm doing right now. Said it in the past, but didn't really embrace what I'm doing right now as far as me taking some time off, being in Puerto Rico, time off. But see, that's how people look at it, and society has convinced me I'm taking that time off and not working, whatever. But in reality, I'm down here. I own a company. I'm paying myself to be down here because look, I'm training. I'm getting outside, getting sunlight, combating depression, anxiety, all that. Because back home, when I'm stuck inside, I get depressed. So doing all that and paying myself to do so. Also making the website. Also recruiting. You know what I'm saying? The recruiting's gonna start. I'm gonna post an ad for climbers down here. Whoever wants to come make some serious bread from Puerto Rico to fucking Rhode Island, put you up in an apartment, give you a room, give you a place to live, give you a great job. If you know how to climb trees, you're bilingual especially, you can make mad money with me. Like, I was like thinking about it. I was like, yeah, I should put out one of those ads, but really just putting out fires right now. You know, I still got a lot going on. I got this snowstorm coming up that I need to hire people for. I got one guy he's gonna take about 10, so I need to find two other people who are gonna take another 10 houses each. So still getting a little bit of crumbs off that. You know, it's an owner operator thing, so I'm giving them 85% and taking 15 just the finder's fee and having to deal with the money and deal with the risk of them not showing up and shit like that. I probably should be asking for more, but it is what it is. Like, I just want to find people who want to work, want to practice on jobber and shit like that, instead of saying, oh fuck, I don't want to do snow removal. It's like I get to do snow removal from the fucking shoe, really. Like, you know, the way I look at it, like, I'm doing fucking snow removal for shoe, which the shoe is a prison term for where they put you away in segregation. It's Segregation House Institute or some shit like that. But in prison, say if you get in a riot or you stab somebody or you get in more trouble, you go to the shoe. And in the shoe, believe it or not, that's where the shot callers are. Like, that's the ones calling the shots, the ones that are in the shoe. You're completely by yourself the whole day, to my understanding. Never been in no shoe, but my understanding, you're by yourself. You start the boycotts. You start a lot of shit in the shoe, because think about it. You're there meditating, think about this and that. In the prison, they're waiting for your cue. You know what I mean? If you stop eating the food, if everybody in the cells stop eating the food, that means, they're boycotting or whatever the fuck the name is for it. Kind of talking out of my league there by talking about prison. But what I'm saying is, like, the people in the most power, I think they're isolated from everything and everyone else as much as possible. Not saying that I shouldn't be with people right now. It would be awesome to be with friends who was on my level. That's what I want. That's what I crave. But since I haven't found anybody like that yet that wants to spend time with me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm by myself until I do. Like, I really don't want to have friends with broke people, with complaining people, or people that just make excuses, man. Like, if you make excuses, I don't want to be friends with you, like, straight up. But here's the thing. We can make excuses, but you got to own up to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't wake up early tomorrow, I'm not going to be like, oh, I didn't wake up early tomorrow. I mean, today because this or that, because I was up till 12 o'clock. I don't make that fucking excuse. Instead, if I happen to sleep in, which I don't, but if I forgot to set my alarm or I slept through my alarm, I would own up to my excuse of going to bed late. Like, it wouldn't be an excuse. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Is that I'm not excusing myself. I take accountability, and if you want freedom, freedom's gonna give you more responsibility than you've ever fucking had in your life. And a lot of people don't want responsibility. They just straight up do not want responsibility. Everybody wants freedom, or says they want freedom, until they realize how much held accountable and responsible we are for all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't get it. People really don't get it unless you have gone all in with your business and you're a self-sustaining off your business, then you get it. But people who work a normal job and fantasize about having a business, these are things you don't think about. But see, the thing is, I love responsibility. I fucking love responsibility. If I can man up, if I have the opportunity to say, "Hey, my bad. That was my bad. My mistake." I love that shit. I don't like hiding from people. I don't like fucking saying like, "Oh yeah, I have, I didn't do this because that I'm an excuse." I fucking hate excuses. I fucking hate them. So I put myself in a position where I don't have to make excuses, because if I make excuses, my business fails. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make no excuses. I see it how it is and I say it how it is. And I would like to think I say it how it is all the time, but I don't. I don't. You know what I mean? Sometimes I hold back. Sometimes it's just political, really. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody can handle the truth, or not everybody wants to heal. And that's just a fact of life, man. That really is a fact of life, that not a lot of people want to heal, and not everybody wants to heal. So now that I broke it down, what I'm kind of paying myself to do here, or it's not kind of, I'm paying myself to do it. I couldn't tell you my salary right now. Something I haven't gotten around to. But now that I've told you that, think about this. So I'm down here in Puerto Rico, which is almost a third world country when you think about it. There's parts that are definitely third world around here. So I'm not getting a stable income from my work besides this weekend. You know what I mean? I'll get some snow money, but I'm not doing tree jobs. Like during the season, we're making 1,000, 1,500, $2,000 a day, like a day. So I love that I came down here for that factor of that. I'm not making that money right now. So once I do make that money again, I'm in, or not even that. No, I'm not going to go there, but here's the thing. I'm learning how to live off little. Like I'm learning how to live off my savings to how much I need per week. Like writing this shit down. Like how much food, how much money I spend on food per week. How much money I spend on water per week. How much money I spend on gas per week. How much money I spend on clothes per week. All of these things I've never traced before, because I've never put myself in this position of having money and being somewhere by myself in new uncharted territory, not knowing anybody. You know what I mean? So think about that right there. I'm paying myself to get all that shit down. My finances down fucking pat. Down pat. And then once I come back to Massachusetts, who's gonna get the job? The guy that has been in Massachusetts all year and is sick and tired of the fucking cold and complaining about fucking life, which that was me up there, or the guy that just got back from Puerto Rico, has a fucking energy about him that's fucking hungry. Like I'm fucking hungry right now, man. Like I heard it's snowing. I don't even like snow removal. Like I like shoveling, but I don't like staying up all night. My first thought was like, let me get the fuck up there and get some money and come back. Like I'm like, but then I had to cool the horses, man. I had to cool the horses because, like I said, all this money stuff isn't even set up. You know what I'm saying? How much I spent on this, how much I spent on that. All this stuff that's super duper important for my future success, for my business future success, that we need to set up now while we have the time before I start going on quotes and operating the business how I operate. So just think about that. When I come back, I'm going to be hungrier than probably all the other tree companies out there. like that's what it is. You got to stay hungry. You have to fucking stay hungry. Whatever it is. I haven't come up with a game plan about staying hungry like over when I am living in Massachusetts, like over 8 months without having to go to Puerto Rico type shit. I haven't come up with that yet, but I will come up with a tactic for that, for staying hungry. One thing I do like to do is live in a smaller spot. I love living in a smaller spot. Something about it, just small, compact. I only use this and that. When I have a bigger spot, like my spot in Pawtucket, it's like I throw shit everywhere because it's a big place. So it's like, I thought about it, and I don't think I ever even want a mansion. Maybe for like events and shit like that, but my brain thinks better when it's smaller. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a lot of land, garages and shit like that than a big ass crib. To me, a big ass crib is fucking pointless. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said, you have to clean more. You have to think about all the fucking cleaning you do. And and then you have more space to throw shit everywhere. It's fucking lonely. Fucking robbers are gonna come to your fucking house because you have a mansion and they know you have money. Nah, I'm just kidding. But like, you know, you gotta have security of some type, like cameras or a security guard. I would love to hire a security guard. I will. I definitely will once my company's a little bit more set up. It's just appropriate, you know what I'm saying? Like security guard, driver, maybe same position or maybe two people. But depending where I'm moving or, you know, walking, I need my security. But with that, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys got something out of the video. And drop a comment down below if you're new to the channel. You've never checked this out before. And peace, love, and respect. Later.